tonight. Who do you think's going to do the best? Who do you think's going to win Dancing with the Stars season 23? Of course, it is an incredibly close race this season, and I think at this point there are some favorites, but there are also some dark horses, so it's going to be interesting to see how tonight goes. This is, in past season, has really been a turning point in the competition. You get to know someone not just as a singer or a sports person, you get to know who they are as a person. And I think that so many people on the show, so many of you guys, when you're watching, you vote for the heart that you see, the soul, and who the person is. And this is going to be a real opportunity tonight for us to delve into that. And we can see that there are a lot of people super excited. Lisa Gibbons, unbelievable, good news. Thank you, Lisa. She's going to be coming up and sitting here a little later on to delve into just what it's like to be on the ballroom floor. But tonight, of course, she's going to be watching and supporting, I think, Marilu. But right now, we're about to get into our first guests. So we want to, I guess, thank you all for sending in your questions and your love for these guys. Our very first guest, and we've got our All Access Orchestra in here tonight. So let's roll that orchestra and say hello to Marilu. Mwah, mwah. And welcome you guys to the show. And I guess, look, you love that? You love the orchestra. It's the All Access Orchestra. Tonight, Derek, this is always a very, look, Derek, he does a good Kiwi. I know. Trust me. I'm just so happy to not be dressed as a clown or, you know, what else? We're going to just bring your mic up there.
Yeah, talk to me.
And we want to talk about this week because it is an emotional week for a lot of people.
So much crying. Yeah. Everybody's got like extra stuff on.
And I think for you, your story, this incredible opportunity that changed your life, getting the job on Taxi, and your mother's
lost my mom.
Unbelievable. So what I want to know from both of you guys, how do you create a dance that has both of those emotions infused in it?
Well, he found...
And Derek, how do you do that and ride that line?
Well, I think it depends. I think it depends on what song is, what's the story. But I feel like with this week, you know, she had told me that her mother's last words were, "Don't hold back." And this song, "Surprise Yourself," you know, I heard it on the radio. I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is about just like living your life the fullest and surprising yourself. And so for me, this week's dance is just, it's really just, I don't know, it just feels like breath, air, and I don't know. She told me some amazing story. I'll let her tell it, but you know, for me, I really wanted to show Marilu's just like grace and elegance and beauty this week, you know, and it's in a completely different way, especially from 2 weeks where it's been like super intense, like paso and tango, and this week is like, it's something more beautiful.
Yeah. Well, and I think that so much of that can be put down to the emotion that you're able to put into it, knowing that what people are saying out there is how much you're improving week to week, and how much it really, you know, everyone knows how hard you're working. But when Derek said that there, what's the story? Like, tell us how you're kind of getting in touch with that emotion tonight.
Well, first of all, my mother wanted to be a dancer. She was a dancer in a way. We had a little dancing school in our garage, and she taught tap, ballet, and jazz and social dancing to grown-ups. And before she died, she lost her leg, which was horrible. And
was paralyzed too.
Yeah, and from rheumatoid arthritis. And it was such a health epiphany for me too. But tonight, I feel like this would have been my mother's favorite show. She would have adored Derek. She had favored blondes. And so tonight, I'm not only dancing for my mother, I'm almost dancing as my mother. Like my mother would have danced.
These guys here have sent in some amazing questions, and just that you say that, this one is a beautiful one. Ooh. Your mum owned a dance studio. How proud of you do you think she would be to see this dance right now?
Well, she'd be as critical as the judges, no question about it. But we taught more like tap, ballet, and jazz, and some social dancing. So it was very different from the kind of ballroom that we're doing here. But I think she'd be very proud of me, very proud. You know, my mom was always really proud of her kids and really encouraged them, even though she was, you know, she was tough.
And you know what's, when I heard the song "Surprise Yourself," I actually, to be honest with you, I actually didn't hear her story yet.
You only heard a piece of it.
I only heard a little piece, but I played it for her. I was like, what do you think about this song? Because for me, like, I look at like my mother, for instance, and I look at just sort of just like the age where people, like, they get to a certain age and they're just like, oh, I'm done, I'm giving up, and I'm just getting old, and that's just what it happens. And I love the song because it's like, no, surprise yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't over.
Beyond.
No,
yeah,
like, it's like,
totally.
like you're just beginning, you're just starting. Like, look what she's done, you know, right now, and like learning to dance and getting better and better each week, And for me, tonight's her best dance for sure. And
feel that
I
way.
totally like
Oh, you
literally
saw it?
watching the dress rehearsal.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
totally
thank you.
agree.
yeah,
Amazing.
and a lot of that we started that. Thank you. Hold the applause.
Thank you guys. Come on,
But
keep
I
it
feel
down.
like, and this week was a different approach too. You know, I've had like a formula about like ways to do things to get my girls in a certain way. And this week I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna let you dance, and I'm gonna guide you. But I want it to come from her, and I want it to be authentic for her. So.
Well, look, I want to talk quickly about Taxi. One of the
Oh,
interviews
yeah.
that was done this week was the boy, Mr. Tony Danza. And he sort of said, look, we are such a family here at Dancing with the Stars, as you know, Derek, and it's all about holding that family together and the glue. And he was like, look, you were that person
I was.
on Taxi.
Always.
We've actually got the
Oh, you
criteria.
do?
She got there. She started doing that with us,
Oh.
with the cast of Taxi. And of course, as the years went on, she's known as the straw that stirs the drink.
Swizzle stick. He calls me
The straw,
Swizzle
so
stick.
look, we've got the straws. These are Dancing with the Stars All Access straws. Look at these.
Swizzle stick.
Look at you. You guys can stir the straws up here on All Access. What is it about you that you think becomes that
I
person?
think I'm a middle child. I was always the bossiest in the family. I was always the kind of person who liked to organize people and get them together, and I think I've just always been very family oriented. And as a result, whatever group I become a part of, I choose to do that.
Well, I can't imagine how much you are loving this experience.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh,
you watch it at
it's
home.
crazy.
Do you realize how much of a crew it's going to be?
Oh, no, I had no idea. You know, you always hope to have it come up to your expectations, and it's gone beyond, especially because of that.
Well, look, we've got some questions coming in, so we're
Okay.
going to go to just one more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, vote team.
Yeah, no more questions, but just a lot of love. A
Oh,
lot of love
I
for you
love
guys.
She looks beautiful today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've had a
We
little.
went through
We had a little makeover. We had a little makeover this week with lots of different
four
things,
different
makeup and hair, and also the dress. I saw her dress yesterday. I was like,
Do
no,
you let Derek weigh in on that? Like, is he having a say on what the dress is and all
Oh
that?
yeah,
but that's
well
good.
yesterday,
Because he knows. He
well,
knows.
yesterday we saw the dress and I was like, she can't wear that. So we went into like the warehouse. I was like, let's
Yeah.
pull some dresses, and she put this one on. I was like, beautiful. That's the one.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's the one. And it's of all the dresses, this is the most like what my mom would have worn. So
Well, look,
she's very blingy.
she's going to be smiling. We're all going to be
She
smiling.
is.
We can't wait to see you dance tonight. We really
Thank
appreciate you
you.
coming up before you guys, because I know you got the
Thank
the mindset.
By the way,
Take the
I love
straws.
I love this Romeo and Juliet moment right now. This is
Yeah.
so great.
Oh, yeah.
He's up with the skybox.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
it's so sweet.
There's a lot of engagement love going on the show
So
at the moment.
much.
Right? We've got Ryan, we've
so
got Sash.
much. It's wonderful. And Ryan
amazing.
Murphy just got engaged.
Yeah,
I'm pleased
I
with
know.
that.
Something
I mean,
in
I'm
the
on
water
my
here.
third and final husband, and he's here every
That's
week.
it.
But, you know.
Well, look, thanks guys for coming up. You can keep the straws. You're the all access straws. We love having you up
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get a photo with the straws. Look. Unbelievable. Thank you.
Thank you,
We'll
guys.
play them out with the All
Thank you so
Access
much.
Orchestra.
We
Thanks,
love you.
Marilu. Good luck tonight. And thank you, Derek, as always. And look, yes, thank you to our audience here for that incredible emotional clap. And what it means now is that we're going to now welcome